Before anything else, watch till the end. You're about to witness a moment so powerful it might change how you see companionship forever. If this story touches your heart even half as much as it moved us, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss stories that remind us what it means to truly belong. The shelter hall was hushed, almost reverent, not like the buzz of barking, excitement, and chaos most people imagine when they think of dogs being adopted. Today was different. Today, the shelter was giving each dog a choice. The volunteers had explained it simply. Humans stand still, quiet, no coaxing, no calling, just presence. Let the dogs walk by and choose whoever they felt drawn to. It was called the Walk of Chance, but for many, it felt like the only chance. Rebecca stood against the wall, heart pounding, hands clasped so tightly her knuckles were pale. She was no stranger to dogs. Her whole life had revolved around rescuing them, nursing them back from the brink, loving them with all her strength, and always losing them. Today was not about her, it was about finding one who needed her back. She told herself she was ready. But when the first dog, a bright-eyed Labrador, bounded toward a smiling couple, her breath hitched. A soft cheer went up, and the lab curled into their arms. Rebecca swallowed hard, her throat felt dry. First one chosen, she thought, already hearts fixed. Next came Marcus, a gentle schoolteacher who had lost his beloved dog, Daisy, years ago. He hadn't felt ready to adopt until today. His friends told him, "It's just a dog," but Marcus knew better. It was a family member, a lifeline during nights of loneliness. His eyes were bright with hope, his stance calm but nervous. Yet every dog that passed seemed to drift toward someone else. Some hesitated in front of him, others brushed by with casual curiosity, and Marcus felt his heart sink a little more each time. Then Luna entered, an older dog with graying fur around her muzzle and eyes that carried tired wisdom. She wasn't flashy, she didn't rush or leap. She just walked. Her steps were measured, her gaze, distant yet observant. The volunteers watched quietly, stories of Luna's past trailed behind her like a whisper. Returned once because she wasn't energetic enough. Returned again because she wasn't playful enough. Too quiet, too old, too ordinary. Shelter life had made her wary, not joyful. But today, she moved with something softer, something hopeful. The room held its breath as Luna passed Rebecca and Marcus and every other hopeful human. She walked exactly straight, past smiling faces, outstretched hands, eager eyes. One by one, she walked past everyone, until the moment she stopped. She paused in front of Rebecca. Rebecca stood perfectly still, eyes locked on Luna, heart thundering so loud she was sure everyone could hear it. The seconds stretched into a silence so deep it seemed like the world outside had stopped. Then, ever so gently, Luna lifted her gaze and looked into Rebecca's eyes. It was as if she was asking, not for treats, not for reassurance, but for truth, "Are you real? Can I trust you?" Rebecca's breath trembled, her knees felt weak, she didn't move, she just stood there, unwavering. And Luna, after a moment that felt like forever, took a single step forward, and rested her head softly against Rebecca's leg. There was no dramatic fanfare, just a roomful of quiet emotion. Some people blinked back tears, others exhaled like they had been holding their breath without knowing it. Rebecca didn't cry right away, she just stood there, letting the moment wash over her, letting herself feel the warmth that had been missing from her life for too long. Marcus watched it unfold, something rising in his chest. His heart ached with joy for Rebecca, and just a whisper of sadness that today was not his day. Yet when Luna turned and gave him a slow, meaningful glance before stepping fully into Rebecca's arms, Marcus felt something shift. Not rejection, but peace. He understood, in that moment, that love isn't a single thing you find, but a gift you recognize when someone chooses you back. And then something beautiful happened. Luna lifted her eyes toward Marcus as well, as if to say, "I see you too." Though she had chosen Rebecca, she acknowledged Marcus with a gentle nod of her head. Marcus didn't feel left out, he felt connected, part of something larger than a mere adoption. Rebecca knelt and wrapped her arms around Luna. For the first time in years, her heart felt full. She whispered softly to Luna, and Luna leaned in, eyes closing in trust. The energy in the room changed. What had been anticipation turned into something deeper, validation, healing, compassion. Over the next few minutes, volunteers brought water bowls and soft treats. Rebecca sat on the floor with Luna curled beside her. Marcus sat a few feet away, smiling quietly, moved by the pure connection he had just witnessed. Other adopters hugged their dogs, laughed, and cried a little too. It was the kind of day that broke walls and built bridges in hearts. On the drive home, Rebecca talked to Luna like she had always known her. Luna listened calmly, her head resting on Rebecca's lap, eyes flickering with contentment. It was the beginning of a new life, for both of them. Marcus drove home with a calm clarity he hadn't felt in years. He didn't know when his day would come, but he felt certain it would. And when it did, he would be ready. If this story moved you, if it reminded you that love finds us when we learn to stand still and open our hearts, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that being chosen, and choosing, are two of the most beautiful human experiences we can ever have. Because sometimes, every dog walks past everyone, until the one moment when everything finally feels right. And that moment, that choice, is pure magic.